live from Bubble Club TV. This is the WWE Fastlane 2016 podcast. We're here to talk about professional wrestling, but most importantly, WWE Fastlane 2016, which is live on the WWE Network. I don't know where it's taking place. It's probably taking place in some city that I don't really give a fuck about. Anyways, with me at this time are two. Oh, it's in Ohio, so definitely Cleveland, Ohio. So definitely a city I don't give a fuck about. So, with me at this time, I have a good YouTube friend of mine, another wrestling shooter on here, Gold Standard 000. How's it going, my friend?
What's up, everybody? Nice to be here. Talk some wrestling.
Talk some wrestling, yes. Now, Ross, you're going to be at WrestleMania. Will you be able to make the WrestleMania podcast if we do it?
Yeah, I'm actually not flying in until Saturday morning.
Oh, okay, so you'll definitely be able to make it.
Yep.
And then with me is one of my favorite YouTube video gamers. He does Call of Duty and WWE 2K16. Follow the career of his created superstar, Quan. What's his name? Quan. Justin.
Homeboy Quan Jet.
Yeah, Quan Jet. Yeah, I follow his career closely. It's a very, very, very fun series. But he also does a bunch of Call of Duty videos as well. And live streams. It's JD Venom.
Hello, how's everybody doing today? We're going to be talking about Fastlane, the go-home pay-per-view to WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, actually, they have a March to WrestleMania live from Toronto.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're not going to do a podcast on that because it's not a major show. This is a major show because they have major superstars on it with major implications because the winner will face Triple H at WrestleMania 32 for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But guys, we haven't done one of these in a while. I didn't want to do TLC because TLC was pissing me off, and the Rumble, this is the reason why I didn't do a Rumble podcast was because I got laid off from my work. So that wasn't a fun week in general. So I had to try to think of plans to recover and stuff like that. The restaurant closed down, which absolutely sucked. So that's why I didn't really do a Rumble one. But what were your guys' thoughts on the Royal Rumble? Because, for me personally, I thought it was actually a pretty solid show put out by the WWE. I didn't think it was a bad show whatsoever. I felt some of the undercard matches need a little bit more story being told in them because they were just kind of thrown on there hey, it's a good match, so you should like it. But at the same time, I didn't think they put really any effort into it. So I just want to know, since we haven't talked in a while, did you guys like the Royal Rumble at all? And do you think WWE has done a good job following up onto the Royal Rumble, building up the Fastlane? Justin, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I thought it was the best Rumble in years, really, from really top to bottom. I mean, and what I mean by years, I mean probably within the last 5-7 years. I thought that the U.S. title match was pretty good with Kalisto and Del Rio. I thought the opener with Ambrose and Kevin Owens was great. That went about 21 minutes. 21 minutes. And, of course, the Royal Rumble itself, always fun. Of course, AJ Styles, that's fantastic. I don't know why people got pissed off that Kevin Owens got eliminated him. Who else do you want AJ Styles to be eliminated by? Would you rather him be eliminated by Kevin Owens or Roman Reigns? I think Kevin Owens was perfect. But other than that, I thought it was a good Royal Rumble overall. Thank God Triple H won because I was laughing my ass off.
It was great.
I was saying, fuck you, Internet. So, there you go.
I think Internet's now pro Triple H. I don't think they hate him anymore. I mean, he's brought out the great classic NXT, so everyone loves Triple H.
But this is the thing, though. Every time when I'm, going through Twitter or whatnot, they're praising Triple H for NXT, but they hate when he wins, the WWE Championship. It's okay, y'all talking about the same person. Do you like him? Do you not like him? What's the case? I get it that, he's been fucking main eventing every single WrestleMania, pretty much since WrestleMania, 18. If you go from, WrestleMania 18 to, all the way up to now, WrestleMania 32, probably, maybe 5 of them are not main event matches from Triple H.
Let's even go back further 16 as well. If you go from WrestleMania 16 to
yeah. If you go all the way back to 2000, but it's it's just one of those things. I mean Triple H. I don't think he sells tickets, but he has ownership in the company. I mean, what the fuck can you do? There's really nothing you can do about it.
I mean, he looks like a superstar, unlike most of the current dudes on the
that's
roster.
true too. If you put him on a poster, if people don't get this, we'll put AJ Styles versus Dolph Ziggler in the main event. Okay, if you put AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler in the main event, and I love them both, and I love them both, but if you put these guys on a poster, it's like, who the fuck are these guys? One guy looks like a homeless man, and one guy looks like he's a fucking stripper with his blonde hair. Like, you know, I don't know what I'm watching, but you see Triple H and Undertaker and, you know, and Batista and John Cena's like, okay, yeah, these guys, all right, these look like stars, not these other guys. So, yeah, that's just my opinion about the whole thing with Triple H.
No, I'm fine with Triple H winning the world title. I wanted Triple H to win the world title back in October. I felt they should have given the belt to Sting, and then Triple H has one more match with Sting, so he can get the job done. And I would have kept Triple H the champion forever. Like, I would have just kept him the champion until Mania.
Oh, that would have been a lot worse, but funny too at the same time.
Yeah, it would have been great. It would have just been Reign of Terror. That's what I want to win, because like I haven't hated a heel since Reign of Terror Triple H. Like, that was the greatest heel ever. But now it's like I don't have any heels to hate. All the heels...
Triple H reminds me of Hulk Hogan back in like 96 to 97, where he never defended the fucking title. Like, Hulk Hogan never defended his title in WCW. Like, I think he won the title, then like he wrestled a handful of times. Then like his major loss was to Sting at fucking Starrcade.
Wasn't it his first title defense when he was champion against Warrior when Warrior returned? Like, when
Warrior debuted? That was Halloween Havoc '98.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But that wasn't for the title. Remember, it was the DDP Goldberg. The show ended. No one got to see the ending. Yeah, he wasn't champion during that time. But yeah, man, I think this whole Triple H thing, I'm fine with it. Like I said, I'm fine with it. It could be worse. Maybe a lot worse right now, guys.
I mean, it could be a healthy John Cena smiling around.
I'd rather. Honestly, like I said, I've been saying this to people lately. Like, I don't care if John Cena becomes champion. I really don't. I mean, it's wrestling. You know what I mean? I know we take it seriously, but it's like at the end of the day, it's wrestling. As like, it doesn't really matter to you. Right now.
Well, the thing is like, I think Triple H tells a better story with Reigns than Cena would, because Cena feels like you're just like, oh, well, we have Cena as champ, because you're going to boo him more than Reigns, so Reigns is going to get over that way. But I think Triple H can help organically get Reigns over, like he did at TLC the last pay-per-view of 2015. I think Triple H has more of that power that can help Roman Reigns stay over further down the line.
I think that I'm seeing a 2006 type of thing, WrestleMania 22 type of thing, where Triple H and Cena, and Triple H was being cheered, and Cena was being booed. I'm kind of seeing the same thing going to WrestleMania 32. That's just me.
Yeah, especially how they're booking Reigns as of late. It couldn't be like that.
I'm seeing that going to WrestleMania 32. We already know Reigns is going to win. But
what are you talking about, Dean Ambrose?
Well, you know what. I reserve judgment. I reserve judgment on that. We're gonna get into that in the little bit.
Yeah, we'll get into that's the last match we're obviously talking about. Ross, what did you think about the Royal Rumble?
Royal Rumble, yeah, it was a really good show. I pretty much agree with Justin. Yeah, like the last man standing match was great. The U.S. title match was good.
The Divas match was really good too.
Yeah, I like the Divas match.
The only bum match is really the tag team title match, but it's because we've seen that like 8 million times.
I forgot about the tag titles match. Maybe because I've seen it a billion times, and this one was nothing special as well. So, and then the Rumble match, with there wasn't too many surprises, but the surprises that were there were cool, like Styles debuting and Sami Zayn coming out. And was there the only two surprises?
Well, Triple H at 30 was kind of...
Triple H.
Because, I don't think a lot of people were thinking Triple H. Like, I know a lot of people were predicting Triple H to win the title and saying he should have won the title, but how many of us really thought that, like, they would go with Triple H as champion? I didn't think so. I thought they were going to keep it on Roman. I thought they were going to keep it on Roman.
I knew he was coming out. What I was thinking was, like, at number 30, like, someone random will just come out, like, at number 30. Then, like... let's say Roman Reigns eliminates that 30th person, or he eliminates Dean Ambrose or somebody. The Vince McMahon comes out like, that is out, the show's not over yet. 31st entrant, Triple H. Oh, I think that would have been a lot better. But, it is what it is, though. They just want to keep it at. I think it would be a little bit overbooking if they did something like that, but I just thought that would be a little bit more shock factor with that. But
even Triple H coming out was a shock factor to me. I was all like, "What? and he looked fucking damn good. Like you could tell Triple H was doing DDP yoga or something to keep himself in shape because he looked fucking stunning. He looked like the game that we all know and love. Other wrestling news, there's not any. There's no other wrestling news to talk about. TNA's having lockdown next week. Have fun with that. Matt Hardy's now the heel and EC3's a babyface. Who cares? Lucha Underground is back. They're doing stuff. Haven't really watched many episodes. Tell me if they're good and I'll check them out. I'm just not a huge fan of Lucha Underground. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think it's cool for what they're doing, but I'm just not like invested in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they do a good job presenting it different than WWE. It feels like an actual TV show. Because I've watched episodes from season 1, but it's just not my cup of tea. It's just not my flavor. It's not something that like I'll feel invested to. Like, cause like sometimes it's like too corny for professional wrestling. You know, like if this was just like a straight out TV show about people wanting to wrestle, I think it would be kind of interesting and different. But it's like an actual wrestling show, which is kind of different, which is kind of weird. Yeah. So
I started watching with season 2, and I didn't realize that they actually have continuity. So I was kind of lost. I'm kind of lost a little bit, but I'm starting to pick up on things. But I mean, I'm 3 episodes in. I need to watch the 4th episode. Like, I'm not really digging it that much. Like the promo style to me is just like I'm watching a movie. Like I don't like the promo style. Like to me, that style works for like the vignettes, cause like to me it looks kind of cool when you do it in the vignettes. Like so, I don't have a problem with that. For that, I don't really dig that the women wrestlers are also facing the men. Like to me, unless it's like Beth Phoenix or something, you know, like a woman like that really built. Like how am I supposed to fucking believe that this fucking woman's gonna beat this guy?
Yeah, like Sexy Star's gonna be Brian Cage, guys. Totally.
Brian. Like, I don't like the only time I'm okay with like women, is like Candice LeRae who wrestles in PWG. That's because like PWG is more of like a fun kind of promotion.
Yeah, it's not like, trying to paint itself as
it's like
serious.
That environment. Candice LeRae works like so. Like that's it. That only really.
Yeah, and also like Ross, have you seen Maxine? She kisses people and they die and they come back to life. As zombies.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh yeah, that's in season 1.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
No, so one of the Justin, one of the storylines is that I forgot who died, but someone died, and so Maxine is like really hot like usual. I thought Maxine was hot. I don't know what you guys thought about Maxine, but I've always thought she was attractive. So Maxine goes and kisses this superstar after he dies in the ring, and then later on the superstar's still dead, and that's how they end that segment. Then the following week. They go to his grave or something like that, and he rises. I'm being dead serious. I'm not lying to you. This is what happened. Like they go to his grave, and he rises from the grave, and he's a zombie because of Maxine.
Oh my God!
And so Vampiro had to put him away.
Vampiro.
Being dead serious. Vampiro and this dude had a death match. It was actually a really good match.
Okay, what's worse, that or when?
James Storm.
What was it? Team named Mickey James and fucking James Storm?
Yeah, James Storm killed Mickey James.
I would say Mickey James and James Storm because, like, okay, I know Lucha Underground is like is perceived to be like fantasy, but TNA is supposed to be like
realistic.
Like real wrestling. And Mickey James got hit by a fucking train apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, man, and people are forgiving James Storm for this because he's with Beer Money now, so it's okay to cheer him. He killed someone last year, but it's okay. He's with Beer Money now, so it makes sense.
I don't know. It's just ridiculous.
I may be wrong about this Lucha Underground storyline, but that is what I heard. Was that Maxine? That's what Maxine does and stuff like that. But like that's what someone was telling me. Like, yeah, they went to this dude's grave. I'm like, what the fuck, really? And stuff. Like, I only saw the scene where Maxine kisses a dude. Like, yeah, Maxine's gorgeous. So, yeah, so that's Maxine's gimmick, Ross. Like, you kiss her, you die, or you come back to life as a zombie. So, I heard aliens are debuting soon. I wonder if Rey Mysterio's gonna fight the aliens. Rey Mysterio's debuted, right? Like Rey Mysterio already is on Lucha Underground.
Yeah. He appeared like in a backstage segment.
All right, and also there's rumors that Rey Mysterio wants to go back to WWE because Obviously, money is the issue. Do you think WWE would take him back? Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you know what? Damn, yes. First of all, his merchandise.
yeah,
It sells. Second of all, Callisto Rey Mysterio, I think a lot of people want, even though Rey Mysterio's not, Rey Mysterio anymore, like, as far as, like, his in-ring ability, I think that if we see Rey Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio Jr., because that's what Callisto is, he's Rey Mysterio Jr. He's
Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Rey Mysterio Jr.
yeah.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah, Rey's a junior.
Yeah, no, Rey Mysterio, well, Rey Mysterio the third, then there we go.
Yeah,
But like, no, but seriously though, like, can you imagine that? Now that's a WrestleMania match right there. Like, I know a lot of people want to see like Rey Mysterio versus Sin Cara, and it's like, eh. I wasn't one of those guys that was like really up for that. But when Callisto got into WWE, I was like, okay, this is the next Rey Mysterio, and it kind of sucks that Rey Mysterio's not around to actually like pass the torch to him. And since Callisto's champion, U.S. champion rather, I know Rey Mysterio's not going to come back anytime soon, but if he does come back and Callisto is still a mid-carder at that time, they got a little feud for the belt. And I think that's a perfect way to pass the torch to Callisto. Like, you're here, you're the new, small lucha superstar that all the fans are going to love, and, but
I think Rey Mysterio, he's still, like, from watching his AAA matches, he still wrestles well with smaller guys. Like, I don't think he can go out there and put good matches with big guys anymore. But I feel like with the smaller guys, like, he's able to do a lot more with them and stuff. Like, I think him and AJ Styles, him and Neville would be good matches too. I think there's still service for Rey Mysterio. Like, even like if he just goes down and has like a random throw off NXT match with like Balor or a Tommy or someone like of that size and nature, I think he would do well. So I think there's a service for Rey Mysterio for sure. In my person, like I think the WWE should sign him back if he wants to come back, because look, if you're willing to re-sign Del Rio, I'm pretty sure you'll re-sign for Callisto. So like, I don't think there's any reason why you wouldn't sign for it. So Rey Mysterio may be coming back. Any other rumors, Ross? Am I missing? We'll talk Undertaker stuff when we get to the card itself, but. Any other major stuff that we're missing? Is there any ROH crap going on?
I'm afraid I've got some bad
news. Yeah. Bad News Barrett. So, reported recently, Bad News Barrett is going to leave the WWE. To me personally, whatever. Guy had potential at one point, but he's just way too injury prone. Like, he just literally, like, gets touched and he gets injured. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like potential has been wasted on him. Like, he's just wasted potential at this point. He could have been something, but then again, like, even if he was successful during the Nexus run, I think that's more of the Nexus being successful than Wade Barrett himself. I think the Nexus overall would have thrived better than Wade Barrett himself, because I think if you would have taken away Wade Barrett's Nexus run, I think Wade Barrett would have just been a run-of-the-mill superstar, in my personal opinion. I don't think he would have been that big of a deal. So,
you didn't like the core?
Only random man like the core. Only random man like the core. So the core. No, fuck the core. Bad News Barrett was entertaining, but then he got injured during the middle of that run. So it's like, how can you keep on saying, well, he has good potential? It's like, yeah, but like sooner or later you're gonna give up on that potential. It's like in the NBA, there could be a player that's really good, like Greg Oden. He could be really good in the future. But he keeps getting injured. So you're going to keep banking that this guy's not going to be injured anymore and he's going to just stay healthy? No, you're going to give up on him. And I'm sorry, like, I don't care if Bad News Barrett puts on like an 8-star match with Drew Galloway at ICW Super Duper Motocross Racing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't think this guy has potential anymore within the WWE system. I think there's much more better international superstars that WWE could be putting their effort and time in pushing than Bad News Barrett. I think he's just pretty much just a waste of time. So it's just like, to me, I feel like he had only one opportunity, and that was the Nexus run. That's just me. And even then, like I said, if you take away the Nexus, do you really think he would have been that successful? That's just me. Do you really think Wade Barrett would have been that successful without the Nexus? I don't think so. I think the Nexus is the only reason why people overrate him, in my personal opinion, when it comes down to potential. I think Sheamus still has far more potential than Bad News Barrett does.
Oh yeah, Sheamus showed it.
Sheamus is awesome.
Sheamus showed it. I mean, he showed, during that time on SmackDown, like, what was it, like 2012, he was like the world champion. Yeah, he showed that he could, like, be like a top 5 superstar in WWE. He has the look, obviously. He has the merchandise. He has, the actual promo, face or heel. So I think Sheamus is far, light years ahead of Wade Barrett, even though I like Wade Barrett.
Yeah, no, it's just like, because like Sheamus, the only thing that hurt his face run was that the fact that WWE thought, oh, wouldn't it be a good idea if you beat Daniel Bryan in 28 seconds? Like, that's the only reason why Sheamus got shitted on during his face run. That's the only reason why.
And again, you do not open up, I don't give a shit like anybody says, you do not open up the world title at WrestleMania, let alone 2 years in a row. Like, what the fuck was WWE thinking?
Del Rio and Edge don't put butts in seats.
Yeah, like,
Snooki does.
It's not even nice. It's like, you could have opened. Oh god, don't get me started on WrestleMania 27, but you could have opened up with that shitty ass. What was that, 5-man, the Core versus what was like Kofi Kingston, Big Show. Like, you could have opened up with that bullshit and just had like the world title like in place of where that was at. Like, it doesn't hurt WWE. It doesn't hurt.
The Core versus Big Show. Oh god.
Matches ever.
Yeah, Al, you could have even done CM Punk and Orton at least as an opener. That would have been fun. Or Cody and Ray. No, Cody and Ray deserved its spot, so.
Well, it was the second match. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, I thought that was a better second match anyways.
Yeah, I got you.
But, yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm harsh on Wade Barrett, but, like, I'm just tired of people always, like, overrating this dude, like, thinking, like, oh, he could have been something. I'm like, dude, like, there's so many better international... I think Neville has no mic skills compared to Wade Barrett, but I think Neville has more potential of being a bigger star than Wade Barrett, just because, like, his offense is just so fun and amazing to watch, and I feel like he can connect more with people because, like, he's a smaller dude, but this guy's jacked. It's not like Neville's some, like, little, like, scrawny little douche. Like, Neville's jacked. Like, he actually gives a fuck about his physique. So it's like Neville's someone that I think has way more potential than Bad News Barrett. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just too hard on him, but I just say whatever. He can leave. It's not going to hurt the company. It's not like the company's losing John Cena. They're losing, like, another random mid-carder. And like I said, I think the only reason why he got success and overrated that he is because of the Nexus. And I don't even think he was the best talker on the Nexus. I felt Michael Tarver was the best one.
Oh!
Michael Tarver?
Yes, Michael Tarver. I thought his viciousness was great.
He was the only one out of Nexus, the only one not to end up being relevant in WWE. Like, after, like, how long was he in Nexus for? How long was he in WWE for until Nexus? I don't even got past, like, the fucking, what, did he even get past the SummerSlam angle?
I think that was his last angle that he really did. Then they kicked him out.
Oh my god, man. Yeah. That's sad, man. Everybody else had jobs. Like, I mean, Darren Young, I mean, he's gay, so he's obligated to stay in WWE.
We need him for Glad, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, who I can't even think who's in there. Ryback, okay, you have Ryback in there. Heath Slater, who's doing well right now with the Social Outcast. Then you had Barrett. Then you had David Otunga. I mean, he's like doing the Raw pre-show and shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Gabriel's gone. Who cares?
Oh, well, at least he was like in the company.
Yeah.
Like, he was, even though he was on main event and shit, at least he was there. Michael Tarver, he wasn't even there. They couldn't even demote him to NXT or nothing. Like, no, get the fuck out. You're gone. You're out of here. Well, at that time it would have been FCW still, but still, like, I don't know.
Even Ryback, who was injured during the Nexus.
Oh yeah, like I remember, like he was injured for a while, like a lot of people was like, remember when Ryback was supposed to come back as like some type of Terminator gimmick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh good old internet, good old dirt sheets. Quick question though, because since we are talking about Wade Barrett, and it's kind of related to Wade Barrett in a way, but what do y'all think about the League of Nations, like as a group?
Oh god, that's like so much missed potential in that faction. Yeah. It's like not even funny. Like you have like 2 former world champions in that group, guys who have headlined major matches at major shows before. You have Rusev, who's a great, great young piece, and then you have Barrett, who's a great, who's a good talker for any group. And it's just like, you can't find a way to make them imposing or like make them feel like they're villains. They just look like goofs. They just look like goofballs coming out there, and it's sad because, like I said, it has really good people in it, but it's just like, nah, it's a waste of time.
I mean, whenever their music hits, I'm like, whose music?
That's what I see.
Like, it takes me a while. I'm like, whose music is this? Like when it came out on Monday, I was like, who the fuck is? Oh.
I thought it was a NXT team. I'm like, oh, you're bringing up someone, and then all of a sudden out came these guys. I was like, what?
Like, who the fuck is this? Yeah, man. I like all 4 in the group. Like I like all 4 individuals. I mean. Rusev, I mean, who doesn't like the Rusev celebration when he's just masturbating?
Yeah.
He's pumping and he's ejaculating. I mean, then you got Del Rio, ADR. I mean, always loved ADR. Then Sheamus, Fella. Then, Barrett. And you're fucking up the group. I don't know. I just don't think they mesh well together as a group. Like, they look too... You're right, Chase. They look goofy. They're all big and jacked and...
Yeah, they don't... Because there's, like, no diversity in it. It's not like they have, like, a smaller dude or, like, they have a Kevin Owens to make them kind of look different. They just look good, and they don't come out, like, united at all. Like Del Rio's wearing some, like, white fucking, like, the lightest uniform he can wear, like, that looks nice on him. Rusev is still wearing the same crap. Sheamus is not wearing anything. Like, they don't look united at all. They don't look like a League of Nations, like a power faction I should be afraid of. They just look like a bunch of bums. Like, cause at least the Social Outcasts, they have T-shirts. They have T-shirts and matching ring gear. That at least makes me feel, okay, these guys are united. The League of Nations don't feel united at all. They just feel like miserable guys that they're forced to be together. Like, don't look at when they come to the ring. They look miserable. They look like, oh fuck, we have to do this again. Like, they don't look like Sheamus is like putting on the most fakest smile. Del Rio, you could just tell he's all like, fuck it, I'm only here for the paycheck. and Rusev, like, he's just trying to be happy so he doesn't get in trouble, because his girlfriend's getting him all this backstage heat.
This bollocks.
Yeah, so poor League of Nations. Speaking of the League of Nations, it's time to talk about the actual Fastlane 2016 card. The 2015 card was a little bit better, I guess. I don't even know what happened on the 2015 card. Reigns versus Ambrose. Reigns versus Bryan.
This card is, I think, compared to last year's, I think last year's card wasn't too well. I mean, I didn't like last year's card really. So
we had Cena versus Rusev, and Cena got kicked in the balls.
Yeah, Then Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, where you already knew what I hate when people last year, Daniel Bryan's gonna, like, I just hate when fucking people, Roman Reigns was gonna win that match. Do not expect your expectations to be high. Like, Daniel Bryan's gonna win. You knew he was gonna lose. Like, you just...
and we got deja vu all over again.
Yeah, like, you knew he was gonna lose. Do not...
Except this time it's a triple threat.
Wrestling fans set their expectations high. Like, it's like, Daniel Bryan, he might win. No, he's not gonna win. Sorry, he's not gonna win. And that's right, Roman Reigns didn't win, so...
So the kickoff pre-show will have the most successful WWE talk show ever, their Cutting Edge Peep Show. Never heard of that talk show before, but I guess the Cutting Edge and the Peep Show are combining together so we can get an awkward segment with the New Day again. Whoop-de-doo. Like, whatever. Edge and Christian are just going to promote their WWE Network show that I'm not going to watch because Edge is in it, and I don't think it's going to be funny. I'm sorry. I can't get
by. Yeah, all the other WWE Network shows, I think, a lot of them were actually pretty fucking good. Like,
Table 3, I don't know why they did not continue Table 3.
What was it? Swerve? I think Swerve was pretty funny.
Yeah, Ride Along is terrible.
Yeah, Ride Along,
No, okay.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
Okay, first off, my biggest complaint of Ride Along is this. And I don't know if it affects you guys watching this, but they have that black curtain behind them.
Yeah, all of them have the black curtain.
Yeah, I could not drive like that. If I was in the WWE, they would say, hey, Chase, you, Ross, and Justin are doing Ride Along. I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it. Why? because the black curtain's there. I can't see behind me. It's gonna fuck.
Yeah,
It's gonna freak me out. I wouldn't be able to drive. I would just be all like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, I need to know what's behind me. Like, I use my rear wheel when I drive too. Like, yeah, you can use the side mirrors, but I'm not that good at driving. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, sometimes the mirrors lie to you. And my vision's terrible. So, but Ride Along just feels like they just go like, "Hey, like, just talk about random stuff just for the sake of talking about random stuff." It doesn't feel as organic as Table for 3 was. Like, because Table for 3, you knew that they had to talk about stuff. But Ride Along, it's just like, "Yeah, man, how are you at parties, Miz? Huh, I was a douchebag." It's like, do I really? like, you know, it's like, why would Dolph Ziggler and Miz, who probably have traveled with each other many times, just now ask that question? Like, this is something that's like, why would the Miz and Dolph Ziggler talk about, "Oh yeah, remember when you had that big pop in 2012? Yeah, when I won the world title, biggest pop ever. I never would have expected it." It's like, the fuck? Like, why are you guys talking about something from 2012 and 2015 like that? Like, it's just so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, the best part of Ride Along is when I thought Xavier Woods' PS4 broke. I was like, good. Hope it breaks.
Oh, yeah, hope it fell out.
Hope it fell out. I'm tired of your up, down, down bullshit.
Up, down, down.
Breaking, like, freaking making wrestlers play video games backstage. Could you imagine if Undertaker was backstage at this time? Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh, Taker would be so disgusted. He'd be like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?"
Where's the Atari at?
I saw I watch it sometimes.
Yeah, I watch it sometimes.
I watch the Madden tournament to see that my former world heavyweight champion is just a dude who rages at Madden. That's good to know. That he
Is
just
that a swagger?
no, fucking Seth Rollins.
Oh, okay.
Seth Rollins rages about it. He's like, come on, Cuddy. And he thinks Jay Cutler is a good quarterback in the NFL, which upsets me because how stupid Bears fans are. At least some Bears fans. But anyways, like up, down, down. But I saw one with Mark Henry trying to play Street Fighter, and I felt I felt bad for Mark Henry, man. Like I don't know what he was forced to do this, but seriously, like, what are y'all doing backstage, man? Like, Undertaker would just be so disgusted. Like, how do the locker room leaders let this happen? Like, John Cena, get out of your tour bus. Tell these wrestlers stop fucking playing video games and fucking I don't know, do something. Fuck. Oh, by the way, that Mikaze cunt, if you guys don't know, on Up, Down, Down, he's Sasha Banks' fiance. So,
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I know, right?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Fuck this world, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm telling you, man, just be kind of ugly. All these divas will suck your dick.
I just don't. Alright, you know, I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, but anyways, I like the New Day. They're funny sometimes, but I've said it before. I like when New Day is naturally funny. When the New Day tries to be funny, they're not funny. It's cringeworthy. When they just try to make jokes and stuff like that, it's like, it's very cringeworthy. When they're just naturally funny, when you just realize like, oh yeah, that's natural. Then they're funny. But when they just go out there and they have those microphone moments where they're trying to cut jokes and it's just like not working, it's just like, and you can tell the crowd's not really laughing. It's just like, you know, like, so I'm not looking forward to this segment because I know it's gonna be really awkward. I know Christian's gonna have that stupid like look on his face where he's just like, what the fuck am I doing here for? I know Edge is just gonna be sitting there just like, whatever, dog, I'm here for a paycheck. And I know like Xavier's just gonna be way too annoying for me. I know Kofi's gonna just be Kofi, and I know Big E's gonna try to save the segment for me with his dance. But other than that, I'm not looking forward to the segment. I'm not. Like, everyone else may be jizzing about it. You can call me like being negative Nancy about it, but I just don't find the need for this segment. Like, is this gonna set up a tag team match for the New Day for the WrestleMania opponents? Like, no, it's just to chill out another WWE Network show that's gonna last like 8 episodes. Like, whoop-de-doo. Just bring me Camp WWE already. I've been waiting for that shit for like a year now. No, this is the only show I'm looking forward to. If it wasn't for CM Punk's dumbass, we would already have the show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's serious. I've been looking forward to this.
Wasn't AJ supposed to be on there too?
I think it was just CM Punk.
Oh, okay. I thought AJ was supposed to be on there too for some reason.
I think AJ leaves on good terms. I think Punk's the only one where it's just like, fuck you. I don't know. Maybe CM Punk pulled some voodoo streams or something. So who knows? But yeah, so not looking forward to that. Are you guys looking forward to the segment at all?
Not necessarily, no.
All right. So the match on this show. So this is what I was confused by. So they announced this match on the pre-show. I thought the pre-show already had the match, which was going to be Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Naomi and Tamina. I thought, okay, that's a pretty solid pre-show match for you guys. Give the Divas tag match a little bit of time. You know, that's good. I think that would be a good pre-show match. But no, instead, our pre-show match is the United States title match between Kalisto and Del Rio. 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, like, why? Like, why is this on the pre-show?
I don't know. I don't understand it, because the thing is now, for all the people that were defending John Cena's stupid U.S. title run and saying that, oh yeah, it helped elevate the U.S. title, now you're proven wrong, because it didn't help the U.S. title whatsoever, because this match right here is not a pre-show match. This is an actual main card pay-per-view match. It's a storyline that's been, like, yeah, sure, we're not enjoying it a lot, but it's at least a storyline been going on for multiple months. It wasn't like out of the blue, all of a sudden it was Kalisto and Del Rio. It was just like, oh no, they actually built it up. Kalisto got a surprise win over Del Rio to win the U.S. title. Del Rio got the belt back. Kalisto went and beat Del Rio at the Royal Rumble to get the belt back. And now it's like the final match, a 2 out of 3 falls match. You'd think this would be on the pay-per-view, right? Like the opening match at least. No, it's like on the pre-show, and it's like, why? This just makes no sense to me. Wouldn't you, like, I get it, the pre-show's free and you want people to like be enticed to get the WWE Network and stuff like that, but like, why would you give away this match for free out of all matches? Like, I don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like, this is a match that deserves to be on the pay-per-view, and I think it's disrespectful to both Kalisto and Del Rio, who I think will put on a good match. I think this could be a really good match, but it just pisses me off that this match is just thrown onto the pre-show like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking atrocious. Like, especially since you now announce Styles versus Chris Jericho, you definitely could have put, you know, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Unity on the pre-show.
Yeah, definitely. Why do we have 2 Divas matches on the main card?
Divas Revolution.
Divas Revolution. Oh yeah. So.
I mean that's the answer to the question. Divas Revolution. I mean, they want to make the Divas look more. I mean, and at the end of the day, I mean, it's good that we're seeing the Divas on TV more. Like, they're doing more than 1 segment with them weekly. They're actually doing like promo packages with them. But sometimes, just sometimes, I mean, you don't have to have it on pay-per-views too. I mean, so I would have been fine with Becky Lynch and Sasha, you know, versus Unity on. I have to do that on the show.
Yeah, Ross, what are your thoughts on this?
I still can't get over it.
Unity. Predictions. Kalisto wins, right, everyone? We all choosing Kalisto to win this one?
Yeah, I'll go with Kalisto.
He better fucking win. Like, I'm no more flip-flopping. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a 2-time champion, which makes no fucking sense to me.
Isn't it sad that Kalisto has won, like, more singles title than Sin Cara's characters throughout his whole career?
Yeah, it is pretty
bad.
He won the NXT tag team titles.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm afraid of is, like, where does Kalisto go from here? Like, I mean, his WrestleMania, like, match is gonna look pretty bleak unless they do, like, a ladder match like they did last year for the Intercontinental Championship, but they do one with the U.S. title this year.
Yeah, they could very well do that, or maybe like Kalisto and Owens unify the belt because they have nothing better to do with those 2 idiots.
Yeah.
I think Owens is doing something this year.
Well, let's hope he's doing better than facing Dolph Ziggler for the 89th time. What we can presume is probably going to kick off Fastlane is everyone's favorite rivalry in the WWE model. Kevin Owens taking on Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental title. Been an intense rivalry where 9 weeks in a row Kevin Owens was destroying Dolph Ziggler, and then Ziggler beats Owens twice in a row. Owens won the IC title from Dean Ambrose. and now Kevin Owens is once again the Intercontinental title, and Dolph Ziggler says, "Hey, you should face me because I beat you," and then Kevin Owens is like, "No, I don't want to face you," and then all of a sudden the Authority's like, "Best for business," and so now Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler again. I'm sorry, they can light each other on fire at this point. I don't think I'll give a fuck. That's how far gone. This is like a WWE Universe mode on WWE 2K16 feud.
Don't get me started with that shit, but yeah.
It's like that, man. Just random matches. Like, I'm surprised. Like, they should have added some stupid stipulation just so it could feel like a Universe mode storyline. That makes no sense. Like a no holds barred
steel cage match.
Yeah, just a random steel. Why not? You want Fastlane to WrestleMania? Well, you want to go to WrestleMania steel cage match? How about that?
I think it would have been fine with some type of stipulation.
Yeah, like something like no DQ, no count out, no.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be extreme or anything like that. Like fucking, Hell in a Cell ladder TLC match.
Yeah, but like Kevin Owens say like, "Oh, okay, you want the match? It's under my rules," and then he makes the rules. It's no DQ, no count out. Like, so Kevin Owens can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I would have been fine. I think this would have been perfect pay-per-view for a Falls Count Anywhere match, actually.
Yeah, Fastlane, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Just have it end on the stage or something like that, and
pop a powerbomb on the stage, sure.
Yeah. For some reason, Dolph Ziggler would use the wall as a rope, and he'll bounce on it.
No, Dolph Ziggler's charging for his jumping DDT, and then Kevin Owens catches him.
Oh yeah, that worked too, but.
Ziggler's broken in half, and then later on Kevin Owens wins, does his over-exaggerating limp walk that pisses me off. I hate when Kevin Owens sells sometimes because like he acts like he's like super fat, like he can't get off the couch, and I'm just like fuck. And speaking of Kevin, I hate when Kevin Owens enters too, because like no offense to him, like I get it, you're fat, but you don't need to show off that you're fat. Like he shows his whole gut when he enters, and it's disgusting to me. Yeah. It's like, why are you walking around proud that you're overweight? Like, that's, like, at least suck it in a little bit. Look kind of fat after, like, Samoa Joe doesn't do that. Samoa Joe kind of at least sucks it in a little bit. So, what he does.
You think fucking either Vince or maybe Michael Hayes backstage, like, embrace your fatness.
Probably Vince.
Out.
Wasn't there a few promos where he was like eating apples backstage for whatever reason?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like having him eat food backstage. I was like, why? But Kevin Owens is retaining, right? Unless WWE does like what they did with The Miz that one time, where Ziggler wins out of nowhere.
I'm going with Kevin Owens because he just got the title back Monday. If he loses, I just lose all faith in WWE with these damn title reigns. Like, it's like, it would just make me seem like, oh, someone has to say, okay, I don't care. Like, I really don't care, because you already know it's going to change in, like, 2 weeks.
Unless it's the world title, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, unless it's the world title. Well, even the tag team titles, I mean...
Yeah, the tag team titles, too, because the New Day held them
tag
longer.
team titles, because if you look at the past, year and a half, it's really been, Usos and New Day, and
Kid and Cesaro kind of thrown in the middle.
Yeah, Ken Cesaro and Primetime Players, but like for most cases, it's been like long title reigns with the tag team titles.
Yeah, like at least 3 months they would hold it before they lose it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But like for these fucking Intercontinental Championship, like who knows? Next year, Kevin Owens is already a 7-time Intercontinental Champion. Like how the fuck are you 7 times already Intercontinental Champion? Makes no sense.
Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Fastlane 2017.
Oh my god.
This time it's for the U.S. Championship.
Oh shit. Swerve.
Did we see this match last year? No, you fucking idiot. It was for the Intercontinental Championship.
Ross, you got Kevin Owens winning, right?
Yes.
Alright, so Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus who, Justin? Versus Team Unity. Who cares? This match is a waste of time.
I don't even know why Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks are like each other now.
Because didn't you know when after Sasha Banks attacked her at the Royal Rumble that automatically made them friends?
Oh, okay.
It doesn't make sense. They should still be like they can team up. But they still need to create psychology that there's still tension between them two. Like,
So,
all you have to do is a simple 1 or 2 minute promo in the back. Like, hey, thanks for helping me, but just so you know, I still don't trust you. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? That's all you have to do.
well, Justin, we need to go promote WWE's new Mattel superstar. You can make Roman Reigns into a samurai toy.
Like, that's all you have to do is just have Becky say, hey, thanks for saving me. We're going to take out your old partners, but just so you know, I still don't trust you. Then you can have Sasha be like, okay, well, I still don't like you either, but we are going against my former teammates, and we have a common cause because we both have beef against them. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
That's it. They make it seem so hard for something so fucking simple. I don't know.
Yeah, it just takes 2 seconds to film that. It
Yeah.
doesn't take time.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, you can throw in whatever product placement you have to throw in. Like, I don't know who's
Then
sponsoring.
you can promote your fucking
What's sponsoring
your
Fastlane this year?
Mattel Roman Reigns figure where you can replace his sword with a dildo batter, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you can have Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, using the new Tap Out training bags, because Tap Out's sponsoring this. And, Sasha Banks is just shown punching the Tap Out training bag, and then Becky Lynch does what Justin said. So, yeah, it works out. You get your product placement in there. Or, I don't know, maybe Flo Rida's backstage, because, he has to promote his album or something like that. I don't know. Something.
Man, he's in that stupid-ass Pizza Hut commercial, too. Like, fuck.
But
I hate Pizza Hut and I hate Flo Rida.
But I don't know, this match, I can see them giving Unity the win here because I can just see some stupid Becky attacked Sasha type of deal, even though Becky should be a babyface for your company and stuff like that. So I don't know, I don't really care who wins as long as Sasha and Becky are featured in the Divas title match come WrestleMania 1 or both. I don't care which one you choose, WWE.
As long as we don't get some tag match or battle royal.
Yeah, as long as we don't get some useless crap. So, I'll just go safe bet here. I'll go Becky and Sasha, but I wouldn't be surprised if Unity picked up the win.
I'm going Becky and Sasha. It's going to be, I mean, this is an easy one to call. It's going to be Becky and Sasha, and you're going to, have Becky and Sasha both feud for the Divas title. We're going against Charlotte, so I think it may be a triple threat match at WrestleMania. That's just my personal opinion, but Becky and Sasha win this match.
Ross?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
Becky and Sasha, 100%, no doubt in my mind.
All right. Up next, the other Divas match, the Divas Championship. Bree's doing it for Daniel Bryan.
Oh, man.
Bree mode taking on Charlotte. I have an interesting thing about this match. You guys can hear me out on this and give your thoughts on it. But I honestly think Brie Bella should win this match. Now, this is why I think Brie should win. I think Charlotte's run as a heel champion is going pretty well right now. But I really think they need to make her more of a vicious, sadistic heel. Because all she's doing that's really vicious and sadistic is cutting, these terrible promos. She has no mic skills whatsoever. But I think she has the facials and the looks to carry on as a heel. So I think you should give Brie, kind of a nice little short run, and then you have Charlotte go underhanded to the max to win the Divas title match, to win the Divas title back, so she can establish herself as the Triple H of the Divas division, that she'll do anything it takes to win the championship again. That's what I think they kind of need, is to kind of make Charlotte more of a desperate, vicious heel, to make her go over the top and make her a better character. I have no problem if Charlotte retains. But I feel like there's more to it if you let Brie win here. And I think it would be a nice little sympathy run for Brie. I mean, she's done a lot for the company. And I mean, I think the fans would be down for it. I mean, it's Daniel Bryan's little girl. It's Daniel Bryan's wife. I mean, why wouldn't you like that, So, I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I agree. I think Brie should win it as well. I think it'd be good for WWE, especially what happened lately with Daniel Bryan and Nikki having surgery, and Brie Bella should actually have a nice run until the following night on Raw, where
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too.
No, you know what? I think I'm doing Brie a disservice if I say Raw, SmackDown. So have Charlotte win the title back on SmackDown because no one's gonna give a fuck, if she wins or loses this thing. So I mean, I think we will give a fuck if Brady does win the title, obviously, because like the whole Dan Bryan thing, and I think they may give it to her for like a night or 2 nights or whatever the case may be. But Charlotte, she is the, I don't want to use that term here, but she is the Divas Revolution right now. This is what this whole thing was about. You knew it was gonna be behind Charlotte, and you need to have Charlotte going into WrestleMania as your champion. You saw it last year. They were planning the season. We should have saw it. Remember last year during WrestleMania when they had that tap out commercial? Who was the woman being featured in there?
Charlotte.
Charlotte was being featured in there. We should have thought about that a long time ago, but now it all comes full circle. So she needs to be champion going to WrestleMania. Brie, you can have your day, title reign, where the fuck, but it is Charlotte's time.
Yeah, I think that it would just be the best course of action because you need to make Charlotte a vicious heel. Because she's bragging about keeping the belt. She's going to break the record. How great would it be? Like, the heel finally goes down. You give Brie a nice little swan song. And then Charlotte just comes in full heel mode, bitch mode, like Triple H would. And, like, try to do whatever it takes to win the world title. Maybe add a shtick to Charlotte. Just to add something there. Because, I'm sorry, she's not charismatic like Rick. She can't carry a promo to save her life. So, if she has more of an edge to her, she can be a little bit more interesting. Like I said, if Charlotte retains here, it's not a big deal, but I think it would help her a lot more if she had a fall from grace. Just because I always feel like a heel building back up is a really good story too. And if you can make that heel build back up in the most heelish way possible, it'll work well. That's why I feel like they dropped the ball with Seth Rollins' title reign. Like, they should have Dean Ambrose held the belt for at least 3 weeks until Money in the Bank. And then how much more vicious would that beatdown have been for Seth Rollins? Remember when Seth Rollins at the end of that Money in the Bank match, he was just like freaking killing Dean Ambrose, like just like destroying him? It would have shown that, like, damn, this is what Seth Rollins will do to get his title back. He's vicious, Mogul. So,
Yeah.
Ross, what are your thoughts? Do you think Brie Bella will get the swan song? The Yes Movement will move on?
I could see it possibly happening, but I really don't think it needs to happen.
Yeah.
And if it does, it better only be like a week, because like no Brie's not gonna be the champion.
What, you don't want Brie-somania at Dallas?
Like Brie versus Sasha, Brie versus Becky, none of that sounds interesting.
Brie Mode Mania.
So, I think Charlotte's gonna win. I think she's having a good solid run. Like you guys have mentioned. Her promos could use work, but everything else she's got down pretty good. She's got that swagger with her. She could do the mean look and everything. So.
All right, the next match, which is going to be the biggest toilet break of my fucking life.
Oh.
Because WWE decided to main event Raw to just hype up this mid-card piece of shit fucking match. We have Ryback, Big Show, and Kane taking on the Wyatt family, which will have Luke Harper, the Garbage Man, and the Black Sheep, with Bray Wyatt kind of sitting in his rocking chair or something. I don't give a fuck. Why? Why waste our time? Bray Wyatt, he's there to take down all the titans of the WWE. JBL found Bray Wyatt backstage and asked him this. Way to make Bray Wyatt so mysterious, super mysterious. Like, if I'm any wrestler and I'm feuding with Bray Wyatt, I'm going to go ask JBL, hey, where's Bray Wyatt at so I can go kick his ass? Like, why waste your time in, like, just looking at the Titantron? I would just go to JBL and kick his ass. But this match, it should be a nice little big man match. But we all know this is a Black Sheep Braun Strowman showcase. Luke Harper, Garbage Man, especially Garbage Man, get the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way. You guys are irrelevant. Luke Harper, you should be the big man we should be pushing? Fuck no. This is all a showcase so Vince McMahon can show Triple H, show Undertaker, show everyone that he's right about Braun Strowman. I can see it now. The baby faces are all in control. Big Show is all hyped up. He has the knockout punch ready. He's going to hit the Black Sheep. And Big Show goes for the knockout punch, and the Black Sheep catches it. The Black Sheep goes, and he wrangles the Big Show down. He takes out Ryback and Kane like they're nothing. And then the Black Sheep makes the Big Show pass out. Oh, what glorious booking. Who gives a fuck? Wyatt family are going to win. Braun Strowman is just an AA away for his career to be useless. I don't give a fuck. Move on.
Wyatt family. That's all I have to say. I don't have nothing else to say.
Yes, nothing's worth our time about this match. It's a waste.
Yeah, this isn't worth shit.
Fuck you, Vince.
It's not even worth a square piss on my dick to talk about this.
I'm taking a shit. That's for sure. I am. I'm gonna take a shit. Like, I love Ryback. It's one of my dudes, but nothing can save me.
Speaking of Ryback, I mean, this is more interesting about than the fucking match itself. Ryback's new attire, love it or hate it.
Hate it, because now he's went full on Ryberg. Before, I never saw it before, but now I do with this whole. I mean, I'm all good with wrestlers changing the tires, but I mean, because Ryback's attire was kind of goopy looking. I mean, he was wearing like colorful shit. He's like a big dominating dude and stuff like that.
He was between Goldberg and Rob Van Dam. Now he's just Goldberg.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I hate when I'm be the first to tell you that I hate when fucking wrestlers like Goldberg, like I just I hate that. If I was a wrestler, I'd be like, oh, shut the fuck up. But now you can't really deny it. You just can't deny it now. So
yeah, I'm all fine with wrestlers changing the ring gear, but come on, Ryback, you should have seen this coming. Cena's not around. You should have asked if you could use the jorts.
Yeah, but can you see Ryback at anything else? Well, okay, as far as Ryback's attire options, other than, tights, or, wrestling trunks or whatever, and a singlet, what else can you see him in that would make sense?
Well, you know what? Maybe you should just go Big Show and go lazy, have the one-arm singlet. How about that? Just go one-arm singlet. Fuck it.
Yeah, he can do that, or maybe he can do the old AJ Styles bicycle shorts.
I'm not gonna lie. When AJ Styles first debuted the long pants, I wasn't a fan of them. Wasn't a fan. Not a huge fan. Speaking of AJ Styles, it's crazy to think AJ Styles is in the WWE, and we didn't really talk about this before talking about the AJ Styles and Chris Jericho match. But Justin, how surprised are you seeing AJ? Even though you may have thought it would happen, how surprised are you seeing AJ Styles in a WWE ring?
Okay, let me tell you a story, no lies. I was watching the Royal Rumble, then there was Roman Reigns and Rusev out in the ring. Roman Reigns, eliminated Rusev. I was like, okay, obviously he's gonna start strong. So I was like, all right, who's number 3 coming out? So it went down to 0. I heard the music. I was like, this is fucking AJ Styles. There's no reason why this should not be AJ Styles with this music, because no one has the music in WWE. And when I heard the pop from the crowd, because the pop happened before they show him on camera, and when they actually show him, I jumped up and I yelled like a screaming little bitch. And I was like, holy fucking shit, it's AJ. It's AJ, it's AJ. It's like, now, every single legend that's ever wrestled in wrestling has been in WWE. Yeah. At some point in time, they've been in WWE. There's been really nobody else. Yeah, you can say people like, Robert Roode or, people like that. But I'm talking the faces of companies, multiple time world champions and all of that. Every single professional wrestling legend has been in WWE now. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, they're just an Okada and a Tanahashi away.
Yeah, Tanahashi and Okada. Come on.
They're just missing those two. But Okada's young still, so he has still time to make the jump.
Yeah. I mean,
but to the American audience, they're not.
Yeah, that's true. But I was the same, Justin. I was sitting there. I came home from the depression of my work closing and stuff like that, watching the Rumble. And I keep away from the dirt sheets on the Rumble mainly because I know for a fact that they're going to spoil something. But for whatever reason, I needed to see the dirt sheets for this one. And I was so sad because the dirt sheet report came out that AJ Styles was not going to be at the Rumble. So I was really depressed because I was I really needed to see AJ Styles tonight. So when I was sitting there and Reigns eliminated Rusev, I figured, they're going to go with the whole Reigns is going to eliminate someone until, Chris Jericho comes out at, number 6 or something like that. Also, number 3 hits. I hear this weird fucking music. I'm like, who the hell is this bum? I didn't know who it was. But once you hear the crowd reaction, I'm like, oh, no, it can't. And then when I saw AJ Styles come out, spread eagle, looking like he was Jesus Christ coming from the back, I was marking the fuck. I could not contain myself. That was the second biggest mark out. Obviously, number one, Triple H. But I'm sorry, nothing will get my love from Triple H away. But when AJ Styles came, I just couldn't believe. I scratched my eyes. I was rubbing them. I was saying, this can't be real. There's no way. I rewinded. I didn't give a fuck that I was missing some live Rumble action. I rewinded it just to see if it was real, and it was real to me. See AJ in the ring, and just the response that he got, it was great. I just love that he got a huge reaction from the crowd, and the crowd was all fucking like hyped up for AJ Styles because like, yeah, he has some history in Orlando, but let's face it, Orlando wrestling fans past have been pretty fucking shitty, like not good crowds whatsoever. But that crowd was eating them up alive, so I was happy to see AJ Styles make his WWE debut because like, if you would have told me, oh yeah, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho, oh yeah, like Chris Jericho left WWE and he wrestled AJ Styles in TNA. No, the first time it ever happened was in WWE. Like, who would have ever thought you would say that AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho happened in WWE? You would have thought TNA, maybe a Ring of Honor show, maybe Jericho did a stint in Japan for a bit. No, it happened in WWE, and that's insane to me. Like, yeah, it's not the same AJ Styles. I mean, it's not like the AJ Styles I loved, the short-haired AJ Styles, kind of like emo, redneck AJ Styles, wearing super dark clothing for whatever reason. But, man, it's great to see him in the ring, dude. He can't do half the stuff he used to do, but fuck yeah. Just one spiral tap, AJ. That's all I'm asking for is one fucking spiral tap in the WWE.
Honestly, I thought he was about to do that shit on Monday before Miz broke that shit up. I was like, he's about to go for the fucking spiral tap. But I think, because you know they're going to have AJ at WrestleMania. If they don't have AJ Styles at WrestleMania, that's going to be like one of the biggest flops ever in WWE history. But I think we could see it at WrestleMania, because that'd be a WrestleMania moment. So
yeah, so, Ross, what about you seeing AJ Styles in the WWE?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Definitely a mark out moment for sure. Like I never thought I would see him in a WWE ring, and it's just crazy. Like in the beginning of January, he was wrestling Nakamura at Wrestle Kingdom, and now he's in WWE. He's gonna wrestle at WrestleMania. Like he'll be on the show, and even if it's not in like a singles match or something, like he'll at least be in a battle royal.
The Andre the Giant Memorial.
So that's crazy. Just like never thought I'd see him in the WWE. So.
Yeah, because like AJ Styles, it's like he's just that one guy that you never thought would make it to the WWE, just because like when he was a free agent, it was like time kind of passed him by because like he's 38, which like he's not old in wrestling terms. I mean, there's guys who are 60 still wrestling, but it's like. Yeah. You never thought like AJ Styles would make it in time for the WWE, but he made it, and it's just like, to me personally, I'm drawing a blank of what I was gonna say. Really, to be honest, it's just like, fuck, I hate when you draw random blanks, man, because I really had a point that I wanted to say, but I can't say it right now because I'm just drawing a blank. But it's just like, it's just insane. That's the point. It's just insane to know that AJ Styles, like the WWE thought so much of him, that he bypassed NXT. Like there's so many guys down there on NXT that you're saying to yourself like. They should be main roster bound, but AJ Styles, like I'm sorry, like Samoa Joe, like you thought that guy's main roster bound. He's dwindling away on NXT, but AJ Styles he broke the system, and that must be good news for some of these other guys that are maybe thinking to themselves like, hey, maybe I don't have to go to NXT, maybe I'll get an AJ Styles treatment, and it's good to know that WWE views AJ Styles at least as somewhat of a commodity that they would allow him to do that, because you wouldn't like. We all know Vince is a muscle mark guy and everything like that, but there has to be some sort of admiration from Vince or from someone to say like AJ Styles is main roster bound already. There has to be. There's no way, because like so many other guys would be main roster bound if that were the case. But like there has to be something that AJ Styles has where he's able to like. Age is definitely a factor. Like he definitely has the age behind him, but like seriously, there has to be some reason why Vince or the WWE made the approval saying like, yeah, no, this guy's ready for the main roster.
I wonder like who made like the final say for him to be on the main roster, because I'm trying to think.
It has to be Vince, because Vince is the
I know like Vince, like of course he had the final say, but like who like was like that bird in his ear was like, Yeah, AJ, he needs to be on the main roster. It wasn't like this, like, all right, this guy has to be on the main roster. Like, oh, I love his wrestling ability, because you know it's not about the wrestling ability with Vince. Like, so someone had to be in his ear, and I honestly can't think of who. Like, because there's really nobody that has like major ties to TNA that has like a big leverage in WWE. I'd probably say it would probably be Triple H. I probably think it would probably be the biggest one that will probably help AJ get on the main roster. That's probably the only person
I think it's also Triple H because like I think it's Triple H and maybe just maybe Michael PSAs because remember PSAs worked with AJ early on in AJ's career. So maybe PSAs. Those are the only two that I can think of. But I don't think PSAs would be all like, well, you gotta sign him right away, and since you sign him, you put me in the Hall of Fame. You know, like I don't think PSAs is like the major dude pushing for AJ Styles. So I think it had to be Triple H mostly because I think Triple H said, Vince, look at the situation we're at. We have a lot of superstars injured. There's a lot of guys in NXT. Yeah, they're wonderful and they're great, but I don't think they're ready. This guy has proven it. He's sold out the Tokyo Dome. He's main evented major shows for New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know, he's faced top guys there. He's faced top guys in TNA. He's had experience facing former WWE guys. Let's let him roll. I mean, that's the only person I think that could really be in Vince's ear because I think the injuries definitely played into a part why AJ was main roster already. Because like if there was not all these injuries, AJ Styles versus Finn Balor NXT Championship match takeover Dallas for sure.
Oh that definitely could have happened, but I'm just glad AJ's on the main roster though. Like I really am. Like it would be cool to see him down at NXT, and maybe who knows? Maybe you would get like a couple of NXT matches down there, because like sometimes how they send like they send Cesaro down there, they'll send like Sheamus down there randomly, to have a match. But maybe you can see AJ Styles versus Finn Balor like on a random NXT, or AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Like, do you think that if you ever see Samoa Joe and AJ Styles like wrestle NXT, like, do you think they're gonna get a TNA chant?
Oh, if they wrestle,
they're gonna get a TNA chant. It's like, but I think that's actually gonna be good because I think WWE is gonna be like, fuck you TNA, we own. It's like we are better. Like NXT has potential of being better than TNA in the early days.
That was another thing that we didn't bring up to talk about the wrestling news. That cruiserweight tournament that they're having.
Yeah.
They're having that cruiserweight tournament.
That's gonna be great too.
Yeah, that's good for the company because now they get to feature because what I like about that is that they're stating that it's a cruiserweight only tournament. It's like you're going to see the best cruiserweights. It's no title or anything we're bringing back. We're just showing you the best cruiserweights in the world, which is going to be really cool. I mean, WWE pulls some strings. I mean, Jushin Thunder Liger wrestled not too long ago for WWE. Who knows who's going to be in this tournament? Like, this may be the chance for Daniels.
As I mentioned before, that NXT is doing ROH better than ROH.
Yeah, they're ROH on steroids. I call it ROH on steroids. It's Ring of Honor on steroids.
Like, they're doing ROH better than ROH, period.
Yep, 100%. God, that's crazy. But talking about the match at hand, AJ and Jericho. Now, we've seen this match a couple times. So it's like, this is going to be the match where they actually pull off all the stops. But I actually have been, like, kind of intrigued by the feud. It's not a really good feud. It's just a simple feud. It's like...
Yeah,
it's
simple.
It's simple. Yeah. It's effective. It's getting me kind of interested in them. I mean, AJ Styles, yeah, we know... Like, us as hardcore wrestling fans, we know who AJ Styles is. Casuals, like Jericho says, they don't know who AJ Styles is. And it would make sense for Jericho to have this big ego, be upset that, some guy who's considered a newbie beat him on his first night ever on WWE television. So it makes sense for Jericho to kind of be all egotistical. AJ Styles being that guy that's saying, like, hey, I'm not some little underdog that you guys are used to cheering for. I'm a legit real deal guy, and I prove it every single time I'm in this ring. And they just want to show an ego contest of who's better, AJ and Jericho. It works out perfectly. I think the match hopefully will be really good between these two. The first two matches, Raw match was kind of whatever. SmackDown match, a little bit of an improvement. But I hope this match is like where they say, hey, Jericho does a little bit extra DDP yoga, and he actually shows up in really good shape. And AJ and Jericho just go out there, have a good 15-minute match. Match where we're like, yeah, you know what? Fastlane, decent show, but at least AJ and Jericho wrestled on it. So hopefully AJ and Jericho put on a good match. I think AJ's going to win, unless Vince McMahon's going to do what he does best and say, fuck you, other promotions. And as Jericho wins, so.
I mean, you gotta have AJ win.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have him win. It won't make sense. Jericho doesn't get anything out of it. And I think at this point in Jericho's career, I mean, he's been, a multi-time world champion, most Intercontinental Championship reigns. And at this point, he is just catching a paycheck, but, he also wants to put over some of these guys. You even hear him on commentary, too. Anytime he's, on commentary, when he's doing, a promo or whatnot, he's putting over these guys, the younger talent. So, I mean, that's one thing you can say about Jericho is, yeah, he may be there for the money, but, at the end of the day, he is actually putting over talent. And you can't say that much about some other guys that come back, no offense to Batista, we all love Batista, but, he wasn't putting over nobody. Even though he was, in the feud with the Shield or whatnot, it wasn't him himself putting over Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose. He was there because it's Evolution versus the Shield. That's all it was. He was catching that paycheck. But Jericho,
but hey, he tapped out to Bryan.
Yeah, that doesn't fucking mean anything. That don't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit to me. It doesn't mean shit. But but with Jericho though, listen to the interviews, listen to any interview or anything, he's putting over guys, and you can't really say that much about the legends, within the past 5-10 years that came back to WWE. I mean, there's probably only been a handful that's actually been putting over young talent. I mean, Triple H doesn't do that. We already know Triple H doesn't do that shit. You know what I mean? He's there to in it for himself and. In it for, the situation that's going on. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good to see Jericho
what are you talking about? God doesn't do that, Justin. God's giving us a favor. He's trying to put over the young talent in Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. You may see it as a WrestleMania pay grab, but I see it as God doing a great thing for us all. He's saving WrestleMania single-handedly.
Well, you know what? Fuck that. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I mean, Triple H, I mean, I don't really get mad about Triple H, doing shit anymore, but with the whole AJ Styles, Chris Jericho thing, I mean, it's good. It's gonna be good for AJ at the end of the day. And he should win this match, too, so.
Yeah, so, Ross, AJ Styles is gonna win?
Yeah, he's gotta win. There's nothing for Jericho to gain by winning this match, and I think he knows that, so, I think he's saying, yeah, don't book me to win this match. Styles needs to go over. So.
And then Vince goes, fuck it. You win. And then AJ's like, it don't matter. The fans said what to me when I was trying to talk.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only weakness. I mean, we already knew AJ was not a good talker whatsoever, but yeah, just try not to have him do too many promos.
Well, at least WWE's presenting him like he's a big deal. It's not like WWE's kind of throwing... Because, with most guys, they will throw him by the wayside, but at least WWE is doing their best with people, I hate when people ask the question, how do you think WWE's doing with AJ Styles so far? It's only been, 3 weeks since he's been with the fucking company. You can't really judge or anything, but... You can't look what they're doing on screen with AJ. You gotta look what they're doing away from the screen from AJ. Example, on the YouTube page, they upload a shitload of AJ Styles WCW matches. They didn't have to do that shit. You know what I mean? They upload a shitload of AJ Styles WWE matches. They upload that canvas to canvas of AJ Styles. Yeah, AJ Styles going to the arena greeting fans.
Oh yeah, it was such a huge deal. It's such a huge deal.
On WWE.com, look at AJ Styles pictures of him in the past, dream matches. We want to see AJ Styles wrestling and stuff.
Yeah, just little stuff like that. Not necessarily on screen. If the fans are cheering for him, that's what matters at the end of the day. Yeah. I mean, that's what matters at the end of the day. No matter good your promo skill is. I mean, I don't. This is the only first person that I'm bringing up. Cause I'm not trying to make a joke right now, but look at Chris Benoit.
Oh.
I mean, he didn't have the best mic skills. I mean, like he'll say like I'll kill your family and I'll choke somebody to death, but
We're going to hell, people. We're going to hell. We already admit it.
But he became world champion. Damn it, I mean, they can do the same with AJ.
Yeah. I know. Because like the thing is, they're presenting him like he's a big deal, and like you said, away from the ring, it's like they're featuring him a lot. Like they don't do that with a lot of people sometimes. Like they don't always like do so much for someone, but they heard something at the Rumble. They realized like, hey man, this guy has something that he can bring to the table. So let's see what he does, and it's all up on AJ on execution, away and inside the ring for him to show that he's worth it. So let's hope that he has a good
inside the ring. He's been flawless.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, that's expected. Like like seeing AJ wrestling WWE is like seeing him wrestling TNA, pretty much. Like I think majority of his moveset has not really been altered at all. Like I can't really tell the difference between AJ.
The only move he hasn't done, but it's because he's older and he doesn't really do this move unless it's bigger matches, which I respect from AJ now because he saves some of his flagship stuff later. The only move he hasn't done, and it's throwing me off because I'm so used to seeing AJ Styles do it, is the springboard DDT. When he used to do moonsault, catch them, and then hit a DDT on them.
Yeah.
That's the only move he hasn't done.
WWE, they're trying to stay away from like concussion shit.
Yeah. No, I understand that. That's the only move that he hasn't done.
That's probably the only thing. But I mean, like the main thing moves is the Pele.
Oh yeah, Pele, the flying
forearm. His drop kicks. That's what like those three moves right there. Okay, that's AJ Styles. Like that. Okay. This is not AJ Styles call superstar. This is actually AJ Styles in WWE 2K17 that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, like he's
the real fucking deal.
It's still crazy he can still hit that drop kick so well. Like over the years of doing it, you would think like, and the Pele, like, because I'm sorry, Finn Balor, get rid of your Pele because your Pele sucks dick. AJ Styles like hits such a great. I love that Pele he hits. It just looks so effort. Like Finn Balor falls on his back and kicks his feet up in the air to do his Pele. It's disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. AJ Styles' Pele is just so nice, man. It's the only move he needs to hit is just a spiral tap. Just do that, AJ. I'll love you forever. I don't give a fuck what happens the rest of your career if you become some chewing tobacco, spitting, cowboy hat wearing dude. I don't give a fuck if you like team with Rusev and you guys are a hip hop gang.
Oh,
just do a spiral. Just do a spiral tap. I'm being dead serious here. Think about that finisher. Like Rusev does the super kick.
It'll be called their tag team name be called Styles Crush.
Oh.
Crush. Oh shit.
You don't want it now. You don't want it now. Rusev and AJ in the house. think we're onto something, guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If any WWE writers are somehow listening to this right now, please don't do that.
Yeah, no Styles Crush, please. I swear, if that happens...
Apply copyright.
Yeah, Justin will put copyright. We have it on recorded audio. All right, the main match for Fastlane, the match announced the night after the Royal Rumble. The winner faces Triple H at WrestleMania 32 because Triple H ain't going to defend the title on a C-level pay-per-view. Fuck that noise. So, Dean Ambrose will take on Roman Reigns, his brother, the family, taking on the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. Winner faces Triple H. Triple threat match. I'm excited for this match because I think the match is going to be good overall. Brock Lesnar has been killer in the ring as of late. Like, all his performances in the ring, minus when he faces bums, have been really, really good. Reigns has been really good. Ambrose has been really good. I feel like this is one of the few main event feuds in a while. Like, kind of like, when they did the Triple Threat Royal Rumble WWE title match, when that build, it's kind of similar to me, where they're making it where it's like, Reigns is like Cena, like, he has a chance of winning the match, he's probably going to win, but he's not really, like, the main focus, because Reigns and Lesnar already had that tension. So we need to build the tension on Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. That's what they're doing. They're like, hey, Reigns already has tension with Lesnar. We already went down that road. It's time to make Dean Ambrose feel like he's a big deal in this match. But I feel like, in a way, they flawed it because I feel like they made Dean Ambrose too big of a deal in this feud. And now fans are probably going to expect Dean Ambrose to win this match.
Yep.
which I think is like going to hurt the company if they make Dean Ambrose the fall guy here. Because let's face it, Reigns ain't eating a pin and Lesnar's not eating a pin. Like, unless the Wyatt family all come out and attack Lesnar. So, let's just say this. Who do you guys want to win this match? Like, who do you guys really, really want to win this match? Like, take away what you think WWE should do, but who do you think, like, you really want to see win the match? I just want to know who you guys really want to see win the match. Because I'm fine with all three of these guys winning. I don't give a fuck who wins. To be honest here, I think all are deserving of a main event spot, and all could be a good main event match heading to Mania. I think Lesnar, if you want that superstar versus superstar type of match, that's the route you go. If you want to finish the story between Reigns and Triple H, that's the route you should go. Or if you want a wild card, something different, something that can feel a little bit shocking and surprising to some people, you go Ambrose and Triple H. I think all three are really good candidates and all really deserving of facing for the title. But who do you want? Not who do you think, but who do you want to win? Justin, who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win? Keyword, I want to win. I want Dean Ambrose to win.
Okay.
But that's not what I think's gonna happen, or that's not what I think WWE should do, because you know that what logically makes sense. Because Dean Ambrose, to me, by himself doesn't logically make sense.
Yeah.
But that's who I want to win. But logically, what makes sense is Roman Reigns. But that's, again, not who I want to win. So, but like I said, Dean Ambrose, to answer that question.
What about you, Ross? Who do you want to win?
I want Reigns to win because I'm kind of interested in the whole Authority Reigns storyline. Like, I think it's a good storyline. Nothing like, oh, this is one of the best storylines of all time, but I like it, and I want to see it have a finish to it. I don't want to see them go in a different direction just because they think fans will probably be Reigns, but I don't think WWE should back down from it.
I want Brock Lesnar to win so I can avoid seeing Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt at all costs. I do not want to see that.
Wow, we all had three opinions.
The reason why I agree with Ross, I think, and you, Justin, I think Reigns is going to win because the story is more intriguing. That's a better story. I would like to see Dean Ambrose get a shot, but I would rather want Brock Lesnar, and the reason being is this: you're telling me this is the guy who ended the motherfucking streak, and this guy's gonna face a bum named Bray Wyatt at Mania this year. Bray Wyatt. I don't give a fuck if he's attacking the Titans. I'm sorry. The only thing that I see coming from this match is Brock Lesnar suplex city bitch everyone in the damn Wyatt family. And it'll feel like a waste of time. And especially if they have Bray Wyatt win. I'll be pissed off. I'll be really pissed off by that because Bray Wyatt, out of all the big matches that he's lost in, this is the one he wins. Like, come on, cuz. No, it's a waste of time.
So, I'm glad that you brought that up because we already know that the Wyatt family, let's not be shocked. Spoiler, Wyatt family's attacking Lesnar.
Yes.
Let's not be stupid, okay? Wyatt family's attacking Lesnar. But I think, and if I'm right, god damn it, I know wrestling. I think it's going to be some type of screw job finish of some sort where Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, there's no resolution to the match. And we're going to have a triple threat at WrestleMania. Because, and here's the thing though, because think about it. Dean Ambrose lost the Intercontinental title on Monday. Why would they do that randomly? Why would they have a random five-man match on Raw? We already know that Dean Ambrose cannot go into WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion for the WWE title. That doesn't make any sense. That only has happened once with Warrior and Hogan. And they made that a big deal because it was the first of its kind. So have Dean Ambrose drop the title to Kevin Owens, so that gives a better chance for Dean Ambrose to win this match. But I don't think he's gonna win this match because I think it's gonna be like a disqualification or a double count out or some fucking screw job finish. Then to where they'll announce on Raw that hey, it's gonna be a triple threat match. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Triple H at WrestleMania. I think that is the best way to go. Because if Dean Ambrose, what do you do with Dean Ambrose from here then? Like, what kind of match can you have at WrestleMania with anybody? He's not gonna go back for the Intercontinental title again because that's just gonna downgrade him. He's like, I don't see a match that would make sense for him at WrestleMania gets another heel. Like, what other heel that's on the about same level as Dean Ambrose right now that you can have a match with? I don't want to see Dean Ambrose versus, Sheamus or fucking Del Rio. That doesn't make any sense. So I think a triple threat. I think it's going to be a triple threat. I really do. I really, really do. I strongly believe that WWE is going to do a triple threat this year.
Yeah, I don't know if they're really going to do a triple threat because I think with Dean Ambrose they might just like lose him in the shuffle and then in the summertime it'll be the summer of Ambrose. Like they'll just be all like, oh, we'll push him just to make the fans shut up and stuff like that. But I feel with Reigns, we all know that Reigns is going to probably win this match. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. Like, Reigns is going to Superman punch everything and anything, spear his best friend, his brother, the family, spear his brother, and then go on to face Triple H one-on-one at Mania. But the triple threat would be interesting, but I don't know. Like, that's like, what, 2 out of 3, if you want to count Seth Rollins cashing in, 3 WrestleManias in a row, you do a triple threat? I don't know if they're going to do that. Like, three Manias in a row, a triple threat match? Like,
they don't look at it like that. They just... you can't really count last year.
Because you can't keep protecting Reigns. Like, that's the problem. Like, at some point, you got to say, like, fuck it. Roll the dice on this guy. If they boo him, we'll make him... And when in doubt, heal him out. But let's see what the fuck we do.
Well, yeah, he'll still win the triple threat match. Like, he'll still win.
But the problem is, like, the detraction is that there's going to be Dean Ambrose in there. So, like, Dean Ambrose would detract a lot of the heat from Reigns. Like, at some point, you got to just head on and face the music that we got to just have Reigns sink or swim. Like, is this guy going to be our next big star? We have to let him sink and swim on it. Because, like, Cena, for as much as we give Cena has had his moments where he's sank or swim. He's had his moments where it's one-on-one, crowds booing him like fucking crazy, and he still comes out like $1 million fucking dollars. So they need to do that with Reigns, because I can't recall the last time Reigns has had that situation. Maybe the only time he's had that was against Dean Ambrose. No, because like even if you say Dean Ambrose at Survivor Series, they had a screw job ending at the end. They kind of like detract heat from him. They have to just have a moment where they just say, "Fuck it, we're going all the way with this guy." Whether you like it or not, because Cena's had those. Whether you want to disagree with it or not, he's had those moments where it's just like, sink or swim, Cena. Fans either going to cheer you or boo you, you just have to do it. Whether it be Shawn Michaels one-on-one or Triple H one-on-one, he's had to do it. So I feel like it's time for WWE to stop fucking pussyfooting with Reigns. Sink or swim, Reigns. See what happens. You either go with this guy as your number one face, or when in doubt, heal him out. I think that's the road they need to take. Because, like, another triple threat, it's just attracting shit. It doesn't do shit for Reigns. It just makes it where people are now going to believe Ambrose is going to win the title, and it'll just have Reigns even more hated. Like, at least with Reigns being Triple H one-on-one, I don't think the fans will be too pissed off by that.
I think that they're going to do a triple threat. They're going to have Reigns either... I think he may turn heel. I honestly do. If they do a triple threat, Reigns is turning heel. That's just my personal opinion.
No, yeah. Oh, I can see that then. Yeah. Well,
they're doing a triple threat. Their Reigns is turning heel. They're going to have it to where that, Dean Ambrose hits dirty deeds on Triple H. Reigns gets the cheap victory off a spear, or he throws Reigns out of the ring and pins, Triple H as a heel fashion. He may not turn heel right then and there, but maybe at Extreme Rules and pay-per-views on, like, okay, Reigns is now officially a heel. Then you're going to have, like, Reigns versus Ambrose at SummerSlam build up. That's the way I see it on how they can do it, because you can still have Ambrose as, like, a huge babyface going into a heel Reigns at SummerSlam.
Yeah, like, you could have it where Ambrose is like, bro, why'd you throw me out of the ring? Hey, man.
Exactly.
It was a match for the triple threat title. We're still family, Dean. Believe that. Don't worry about it. And you just have Reigns just be just like over, and then people start cheering Reigns during his heel run. That could work out for him. He'll finally get cheered. People will like him.
Maybe like at Money in the Bank. Not Money in the Bank. Like Ambrose, he can like try to win off the off the actual Money in the Bank briefcase or Money in the Bank match. Then just have a Reigns come out and just like distract him or some shit. Bam! There you go. There's a SummerSlam match right there. Then AJ Styles can win.
And then AJ Styles randomly wins the title, just in the middle of it, because the AJ movement will be going hard.
But if they do a triple threat match, Reigns is turn heel. Like that is like a perfect spot for him to turn heel right there, in my personal opinion.
All right, I can see that. I would like that.
Yeah, Reigns is gonna win this match, and then what I would do is you do the whole Triple H and Reigns match at Mania. With honestly, when I look at this match and the build that I assume is gonna happen and everything, I think it could be a really good match. Triple H and Reigns. Reigns has been having good matches. Triple H is known to have really good matches, great matches at Mania. I think it's hard for this match to fail and be like a stinker. So, and then Reigns wins at Mania. Sure, the fans will cheer, the fans will boo. And then after Mania, Ambrose can start to get jealous. And then I would do it after Mania. I wouldn't save it for SummerSlam because the roster is so thin. Like, what are you gonna do after Mania? Like, usually after Mania, like they try and keep the momentum still somewhat.
Yeah, they throw like Kane. They go look at Kane and Big Show and go like, "Hey, go fight for the title."
Like last year, they continued Orton and Rollins a little bit, so like, that was still somewhat interesting, So I think they need to do that. Otherwise, what the fuck are we gonna get? Reigns versus fucking Del Rio? Like, no one wants to see that shit. Like, come on. No. Big Show turns heel? No, fuck no.
No, they get. I mean, technically, you already have Big Show's officially a face now, or I'm sorry, I can just see like a pay-per-view or two, Reigns and Big Show, and have like the Big Show put over fucking Roman Reigns. Then you get to your Money in the Bank, and that's the way I see it. Because WWE, let's be fucking honest. WWE after WrestleMania, between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, with the exception of Money in the Bank, they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They really don't. If you look at WWE's past after WrestleMania, within the past like few years, like let's say 5 years. Remember Capital Punishment? Remember fucking Over the Limit? Both years Over the Limit? Oh yeah, that was grand fucking great wrestling there. So I honestly think that WWE, they're gonna have Reigns turn. If they do have Reigns turn heel, let's just say that happens, and have him win the title, they're gonna save Reigns and fucking Ambrose to SummerSlam, and that's your money match. That's a money match right there. You know what I mean? And by that time, Seth Rollins.
What about Rollins?
Well, the real money match is John Cena. What are you talking about? Ambrose and Reigns money match? Come on, Justin. That's when the Braun Strowman beast is in effect, and Cena's our hero.
Strowman again?
Yeah, Strowman. No, Strowman and Cena.
You're gonna have Cena and Strowman.
Yeah, that's the real main. Like Ambrose and Reigns can dick around with the title all they want. Cena and Strowman is the real main event. God damn it, that's a real main event. John would face Strowman, Taker. Piece of shit. Ain't that right, John?
I think that's the only way that. What happens when you have fucking? So let's look at the way of Roman being a face. He beats Triple H one-on-one match with Triple H. He beats Triple H. Like, okay, what happens from there? Who's he got? He's got to face fucking Sheamus again.
I think Del Rio has a turn for the title now. Del Rio's due a world title match. It's probably in a contract somewhere. So I think it'll be an exciting Roman and Del Rio feud.
I think it's more interesting with Roman as a heel.
Yeah.
I think you could, because if Roman's as a face, that's not gonna draw you fucking ratings. That's not gonna draw people to watch the show. Roman as a heel, that's gonna draw people to watch the show. Even if you love or hate WWE, it's like, well, Roman's a heel. Let's see how he does for a heel. Maybe it will spike the fucking ratings for a couple months.
Yeah, and at least bring some interest, and then with Reigns, at least then you can also when Cena does come back, because when Cena comes back, he's gonna get a title match. It's guaranteed in Cena's contract that every summer he gets a title match. Like there's no need for it, but he has to have it. So it's like you can have Cena and Reigns one off on a filler pay-per-view, but not have a concrete ending because the Black Sheep gets involved, and interrupts the match because the black sheep has to be a black sheep or something. He's lost from the herd. I don't fucking know. But yeah, there's a lot more possibilities with Reigns as a heel, but I feel with WWE, they need to right now try to see if Reigns can be the face because, like, I'm sorry, I don't see Ambrose being the face of your fucking company. I don't even see him being the best number one face. I think people would lose interest in him as champion. Like, I feel Ambrose is like the perfect, like, hey, let's give the title for him for a month to shut up the fans and type of guy. More of a Daniel Bryan, like, oh, he can kind of be, somewhat interesting for our company,
I never said Gonzalo Reigns. Never. I don't think Reigns should. Oh, not Reigns, but Ambrose. I don't think Ambrose should. Obviously he deserves a world title sometime down the road. At least he deserves it. But I don't. Even with the feud with Roman Reigns, even into SummerSlam, doesn't mean you gotta fucking put the title on him.
No, I think I think if you're gonna do that, you should put the title on him because then at that point Strowman would have beat Cena in a way that we've never seen Cena being beaten before. And then Strowman beats Ambrose for the title, and then you have Strowman as your main guy. But it's okay because John Cena's right there around the corner, and we'll F you him.
Strowman wins the WWE World Title before Bray Wyatt.
I'm call. You guys don't think like if we're going down your trajectory, Vince will make sure Braun Strowman's champion because Vince loves Braun Strowman. Yeah, and like there's two guys Vince loves. Cena is number one, Strowman number two, and then it's a far climb down from number three. I think number three may be Brock Lesnar. like he just likes Brock because Brock does ratings boost or something like that.
Oh, Strowman has a hairy dick.
Love it. Right up my ass. But interesting theories that we have. The triple threat match, we all agree it's going to be a really good match, right? Like we think this match can't suck. Like it's going to be hard for it to suck. If it sucks, I'll be pissed off. But final prediction for this match: who's winning? Well, I got Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to believe that all the way to WrestleMania.
Ross?
Roman.
I'm still going with the whole triple threat thing. I think it's gonna be some type of disqualification, some type of screw job finish,
or like a double pin.
Double. Well, yeah, there you go, right there, like a double pin. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, I think
they both pinned Lesnar after the Wyatt family destroyed the Titan.
Yeah, I mean, or something of that nature. No, I don't think they're gonna have Lesnar take a fall like that.
But if you think about, you have like Wyatt and the whole Wyatt family destroyed the fuck out of him. And don't forget, remember, like I said, Braun Strowman is one of Vince's favorites. Lesnar gets incapacitated. Couple Sister Abigails. Garbage Man does his stupid roundhouse kick. Fuck him. He botches it somehow, falls on his face, breaks his neck, and we never see from him again. And I'm like, good. Or maybe Randy Orton makes a return, RKO's him. And, that's it. That's all he needs to do is just RKO Garbage Man or something. Luke Harper does his little, yeah, clothesline. you know what he does.
Yeah.
and then if he gets destroyed by the Wyatt family, and, Reigns and Ambrose are in the carnage, and the Wyatt family leave, and then they both crawl towards Lesnar. Lesnar's just laying out there. It takes two men to pin Brock Lesnar. I mean, it doesn't make Lesnar look weak. I mean, two men have to pin him. I mean, that's an amazing feat in itself. It took two men to pin Brock Lesnar. Not just one, but two. And then you had the referee all confused, the two referees all confused, and then later on Dean Ambrose's music plays, then Reigns' music plays, and then afterwards Triple H music plays, and you'll be like, oh, please, both of you. I actually see that better fit, to be honest, and like some screw job finish. I think that would be a better fit if you want to go the triple threat route. I think that's better. And I think that's a better fit because it doesn't make Lesnar look bad. I mean, he got destroyed by the whole, like the Wyatt family. Like I said, they're a bunch of goofs, but they're big. It's not like they're like bums. So it could work out. And Braun Strowman is number one on Vince's list. Braun Strowman's going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It was going to go to Titus O'Neil, but he decided to touch Vince McMahon. And if you're black, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, that was so fucking dumb. Like, even though the suspension is ridiculous, but him grabbing Vince McMahon is even more ridiculous. Yeah. So it's like, It's like I think both sides of it is dumb. So
No, it's really dumb. But speaking of dumb, it's WrestleMania season, and this is the real main event to me because this is something that we need to talk about. We don't know who the fuck Undertaker's facing at WrestleMania. Now that's fucking dumb. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck? You don't have an opponent lined up for Undertaker? Now, originally, I'm pretty sure before Sting decided to take a shit in the rain, it was gonna be Sting and Taker. I'm pretty sure we all were thinking that, right? Like Sting and Undertaker 32.
yeah.
But then Sting broke his neck. We hope you get better soon, Sting. He's going to the Hall of Fame this year. Good for him. Sting broke his neck. And then the new plans were going to be John Cena versus The Undertaker. Yeah, it's a little bit too late. The streak's not there. But hey, still a good WrestleMania matchup. Makes sense for both guys. And John Cena, Mr. Superman himself, gets injured. What the fuck is this world we're living in where John Cena gets injured, where he might miss a WrestleMania? Now, picture that, guys. John Cena not at WrestleMania 32. Quite possibly the biggest WrestleMania of all time. And you don't have John Cena? I mean, John Cena's rehabbing.
Yeah.
We all know Cena has superpowers, so...
Yeah, he's in those vitamins, all right.
Yeah, the HGH is really good. Maybe he called Peyton Manning after teabagging a girl. To get some HGH. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, Peyton.
Oh man.
Yeah, fuck you. Teabagging some poor innocent girl back in '96. What, was Papa John's covering that story the whole time? Fuck you, Papa. But anyways, I can't wait till the JJ Watt scandal gets released in a few
Yeah, me
years.
too. That little fucking yelling little piece of shit bitch. Fuck JJ Twat.
But yeah, so we think Cena may be good, but pretty much Undertaker's opponent's up in the air. Reports were that Kevin Owens went backstage and said that he should face Taker, and the company said no, which is funny to me. Vince wanted Braun Strowman, but Triple H and Undertaker both said no to that. You know it's pretty bad when not only Triple H said no to it, but like the guy who decides it said no to it. That's why I think Vince is on this purge of trying to show off Braun Strowman because he's pissed off that, you know, like Undertaker, by far Vince's favorite wrestler ever, said no to facing, you know, one of Vince's brainchilds. So that's the thing. But also, now it's kind of just up in the air of who Undertaker's going to be facing because like, as there was a report that came out that as of right now, John Cena, they don't have that on paper yet, that they're going to do that. But Undertaker will be facing someone who is a current superstar that isn't on WWE television. So who do you guys think Undertaker's going to face at Mania this year? And should he be wrestling? Because I don't really know if you really need Taker this year at Mania. But with all the injuries, you kind of do.
Yeah, you kind of need him to be there. with Rollins and Orton not in the match, and Cena possibly not.
Yeah, so it's like, who's Undertaker gonna face? Like,
I have no idea.
oh, Finn Balor's name was also thrown out there, which is stupid. Like, yeah, because I want to see 7-foot Undertaker beat up 5'8" Finn Balor. That sounds like fun.
I have no idea. And that's the sad part. This is what happens when you don't build up fucking wrestlers. Like this is the exact reason why you gotta at least but you don't got build them to the fucking moon, but at least build them up to something. I mean, I would have honestly said Kevin Owens because that would be the only thing that would have made sense. Honestly, what other heel would make sense right now other than Kevin Owens? But anybody that's not actively wrestling right now, we know Seth Rollins and Randy Orton, they're not ready to come back. Cena, he's that's your only possibility there. They may have Cena they may need to put some fucking robot skeleton inside of Cena for him to be back at WrestleMania. So it's I don't know. They may just like how you said, Jason, they may not even have fucking Taker at WrestleMania this year. They may have him be a special guest referee for the main event. You
He comes out wearing the WrestleMania shirt and stuff like that.
This is
it's End of an Era 2.0. See, Taker supports me as champion. Fortune, fame, memory, and the memory will remain. And then we have like a tombstone pedigree. Oh, fuck yeah, sign me up for that. It's still one of my favorites.
And then like when Taker comes out to the ring, like his music plays, but he does like that little jobber or jog to the ring. You know when jobbers used to come out to the ring, they jog or like the last like the last few feet get into the ring, he'll do that.
Oh god. Apparently a report came out that they have decided on Undertaker's opponent and who he will face, but we don't know who that person is. It was said that Taker's opponent is not someone on the roster now.
It's Hulk Hogan, brother. Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Hulk Hogan's gonna try to show who's real Mr. WrestleMania.
I don't. Does anybody have a clue? Because I can't even think of anybody.
My only thought is Baron Corbin because he's big.
Oh my god, man! I don't even have a clue. I was like, oh, maybe Batista. No, it's like if I'm thinking Batista, you know that's bad. Like I should be thinking about Batista right now. Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah,
and that's the sad part.
Yeah, I know, we should be excited about this. Like, oh, we don't know who Taker's going to face. It'd be good, but it's like, we don't know if this person's really good enough to face Taker. Like, I'm sorry, Finn Balor, I don't give a fuck about that dude. Like, he can come out wearing his Carnage-ass face paint. It's not a demon, it's Carnage. He can wear his Carnage face paint, and it wouldn't make me feel like he's worthy of Taker. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, Taker's like 6'9", Finn Balor's like 5'11", 200 pounds soaking wet. You really think that dude's going to make me fear? Like, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker was a whole different story. That had history behind it. There's no history behind Undertaker and Finn Balor. Like, what the fuck? Wow, so that's going to be interesting. Who Undertaker's going to face at WrestleMania? Lucha Underground is also going to make a movie.
Wait, a movie?
Yeah, a movie.
It's a damn shame.
Yep, it is. We don't know who Undertaker's facing at WrestleMania. Overall, though, I think Fastlane won't be a bad pay-per-view. I don't think this could be a bad pay-per-view. I think it will only be bad if WWE wants it to be bad. I think this could be a decent middle-of-the-road show, and I think the main event will definitely do its job to get us hyped up for WrestleMania. Ross, what are your final thoughts on WWE Fastlane 2016?
I don't expect much at all. I think best case scenario, we get a solid show like we got last year. I thought last year's Fastlane was solid. Like, that's it. Like, so we get that it's fine. Like, I don't really expect much from the undercard though. Like, so hopefully something surprises though.
Justin, what about you when it comes to Fastlane?
I just want a moment. I just, every pay-per-view there's some moment. I just want a moment. Whether if it's Roman Reigns winning by himself or if they end up going the triple threat route, I just want a moment. If there's no moments, it's going to be a shit show, you know. But you got to have something to stamp it on paper like, it's WrestleMania. Right, we're in a WrestleMania season. And I have yet to feel any of that yet at all. Even during the fucking Royal Rumble, like when Triple H won, I was like, oh wow, well he's the champion, but like it doesn't feel like, you know, WrestleMania season yet. So hopefully they bring that out on the pay-per-view on Sunday.
Yeah, let's hope so too. Where can the great people find you, Justin?
Okay, well you can follow me on Twitter. And I'm pretty sure Chase will put that down below. And I have a Facebook page, so I will get that information to Chase as well. And also, I do gaming videos on my channel, daily videos, so I always make shit pretty much every day. So, WWE, GTA, COD, so, yeah, that's Variety Channel.
Alrighty, Ross, where can the great people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and YouTube. That's really it. Yep.
No Instagram
Gold
this time,
standards
Ross?
here. Oh yeah. I don't really post too many pictures on Instagram, but
because you normally promote to Instagram.
You can follow me, but I don't post too many pictures on Instagram. It's pinstripes_90.
All right. Next time you guys will hear from us, we'll try to do the show before NXT Takeover Dallas. Like I said, it's most likely we will because Takeover Dallas is taking place on a Friday. So we will definitely do that. We're not going to do March to WrestleMania. Fuck that. That's a waste of our time and yours. You can skip that. The main event's Reigns versus Sheamus. But we will have a special guest for the next one. If you guys remember the Wrestling Guy '09, James Carter TV.
Electrified, yeah.
So we're going to try to have him on the WrestleMania podcast because that's the only time he watches is WrestleMania time. So we'll get his thoughts heading into WrestleMania. Maybe get his hilarious thoughts on NXT Takeover Dallas. I can't wait to hear when he hears a match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn.
Oh, his mind would explode.
He's like, who?
He might say he's not even gonna know who the hell those people are until you actually explain to like what their names were. So.
You remember El Generico? Yeah. That's him. Oh, okay. Well, that's stupid. Sami Zayn.
It's gonna be tremendous.
It's gonna be tremendous. So yeah, WrestleMania. That's the next time you guys will hear from us. I hope Takeover Dallas because it's on April Fool's Day. It's like a joke. They don't have the show. Like fans come in the arena, they're like NXT, and then they're like, yeah, sorry guys, we're not having the show. April Fools. Be great. I think that would be the ultimate heel move by Triple H before WrestleMania. Make people want Reigns.
Fans will really boo him.
Yeah, exactly. Took away NXT from us, stole our money. Well, that's what you get. Here's your real NXT match. It's like returning Bull Dempsey or something.
Oh.
Bull Fit. Bull Fit. Let's hope WrestleMania is not Bull Fit. Alright guys, we'll talk at you later. Have a good one. If you guys like what you heard, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this a thumbs up. Check out my good friends who came onto the show. We'll see you all for WrestleMania. The next time for a podcast. Not the next time I do a video. But the next time we do a podcast will be for WrestleMania. Enjoy guys. Peace.